everyone already has enough opinions about that.
Including me.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, I can't. It's narcissistic as fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like it's,
Yeah. So like,
but it's cool. Yeah, it's cool.
so okay.
You said that was. Oh yeah. Wait, what did you say about? You said you got that at Staples, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, let me just, because I've been wanting to talk about this thing for so long, and this is the 8th episode where I just don't get I finally get an opportunity to like talk about this. So, do you know the movie The Dictator?
I know it. Yeah. I've
Okay.
never seen it.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you ever look at the movie poster of that movie, it's literally him as like that, like Osama bin Laden looking guy, pretty much like this. Like,
Is this the one where he has like the USA glasses, or am I thinking of a different one? Where he's like looking straight into the.
he's like it's literally like this. Like
Oh, it's like that.
He's posed like that with
Okay.
like a military thing on with a hat, and then it's like the movie where he's in the helicopter. He's like, the 4th of July, we love fireworks, New York City. And it's like the other people across from him think that he's like talking about like a second 9/11. But like, so I think that movie's funny. So I was like, okay, like let's just take the humor from that and like try to make a logo poster thing out of it. And so I was like, I'll just like replicate it. Like that'll be the inspiration. Well, now I have it up there, and
And what?
anybody who comes in and sees that, they're just like, wow, this guy's full of himself. Like, what an asshole. But I mean, I think it's funny, but I would say probably every 8 out of 10 people probably think it's like, wow, this guy he is a narcissist. But
I could never
Hey.
do that because even like in regular pictures, I'm like, man, I look like a fucking idiot.
well, see, that's the thing. I think I do look stupid, so like that's why it's funny. But like, I get the
It's like it's got an epic aura to it. You think,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's
aura.
right. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah, it
buddy.
does have. Yeah, it does have a lot of aura to it. Actually, I would agree. But yeah, so I printed this thing out. Everyone thinks it's AI too, so this actually makes this worse. So yeah, you're really like, wow, you are really a narcissist. Okay, so I took an actual picture of my face like that.
Yeah.
Like, so I took a camera and like did the whole pose. Only the body is AI, obviously, because I don't own that. And then I just took my head and photoshopped it onto the AI body, and then I put like this painting look on it. So I send this to Staples to get it printed. And there's this guy who works there, and he's very well. I hope no one who's watching this works at Staples, but they're all kind of like every person who works in the printing section of Staples is like kind of the same person. Like there's nothing different about each of them. They're always decided like, man, computers or like whatever. So
The one Staples employee watching this is like, turn off.
yeah, they're like a top fan until now. Yeah, so I send it to Staples to get it printed, and I head over, and I can only imagine what they thought when they saw me walking in to pick up the poster of me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm here to pick up a poster, and they do the whole code thing, whatever, and he pulls the tube out and he sits it on the table, and he's like, before I open this, I just got to say, this is probably one of the best posters we've ever printed here. And I'm like, what do you mean best poster? And he's like, well, the quality of it is just really good quality. I'm like, the photo or like the quality of the print? And he's like the quality of the print. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, that made me feel good. I'm like, at least it'll like look like HD or whatever. And he pulls it out, and just the thought of like, you're standing there and you're watching this guy unroll a poster with this stupid picture on it. And I look at it and then I look up at him and I go, he's like, yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, it looks really good. He's like, what do you use this for? I'm like, I'm starting a podcast. Like I had to explain it to him so that I didn't look like I'm just going to hang it up in my room or something and like bust all over it or whatever. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm shooting a podcast, and it's like obviously the title and everything. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, where can I watch it? I'm like, and this was this printed 7 months ago, so like
Before it
even started. I'm like, well, it's not out yet. Like I'm building the set right now. And he's like, oh, interesting. He's like, is this about you? I'm like, no. like, no, it's actually really not about me, but I'm bringing people on that I want to like talk to and like get to know or like share, stuff about them. And he's like, interesting. Well, you have a good day. And he rolls it back up and shoves it in the tube and hands it to me. But yeah, it was like a little awkward, but, that was what I was worried about when I printed that out. That was the number one thing I was worried about was like, what is the people at Staples going to say? But yeah, it's okay. Everybody comes in, pretty much makes the same face.
Just get
towards
some
it.
really weird printed out.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to bring a Staples employee on here and ask them like, what's the weirdest shit that you've ever printed out here?